One of the most popular go-to location for a portrait shoot is at the beach. But like other locations, it is not perfect and could give a photographer a lot of challenges. Challenges like harsh lighting situations, crowds, and unpredictable winds. But if the session is planned and executed properly, it could lead to great photos. So in today's video, let's talk about some tips that can help you make the most out of your time during your beach photo shoot session. What is going on, guys? Your Francisco here. Welcome to my channel. Being a portrait photographer here in SoCal, I get the luxury of shooting at the beach for almost the whole year due to the warm weather. But no matter how many times I shoot at the beach for the whole year, I make sure to stay consistent using the following tips when I'm planning my shoots. My first tip is to schedule your photo shoots during the golden hour. Lighting can make or break a photograph. Your subject can be the most beautiful person in the world, but if the quality of your light is bad, it could lead to very bad photos. Try not to shoot at very harsh lighting conditions to avoid strong shadows on your subject's face. This is why the golden hour is very popular for photographers, because during this period, the sun is very low in the sky and it produces a light that is diffused and soft, which is more flattering to your subject. It has that golden warm glow that can give a lot of drama to your portraits. The golden hour happens briefly, around an hour after sunrise or about an hour before sunset. So you want to make sure that you plan ahead and be efficient during your shoot, because this could be over quick. And this leads me to my next tip. Master playing around with the sun as your backlight. As beginners, we are often told not to shoot against the light to avoid strong lighting contrast. But sometimes you want to break away from those advices to create a photo that is surprisingly beautiful. During the golden hour, carefully place your subject in front of the sun. The nice low angle of the sunlight helps us easily include the sun in our composition. Play around with your camera settings and try shooting at different angles to capture nice looking flares and starburst effects. Keep in mind though that you should only use the sunlight to complement your subject and not take away the attention. My next tip is don't be afraid to get close or get into the water. What is the point of shooting at the beach if you are not going to take advantage of the water in front of you? Don't settle on just using the water as your background. You can incorporate the water to your photo so many ways. You can use the waves to add more drama to your photo. Take advantage of the beautiful reflections you can create using the water. This is also a good way to catch raw, candid emotions from your subjects by having them play around near the water. There are a lot of beautiful images you can create by having your subject being on the water, so make sure you spend some time looking into it. My next tip is you want to try your best to avoid large crowd at the beach as much as possible. Big crowds can be bad for portrait photography. Most of the times, crowds do not look good in the background of a portrait. It can also be a distraction for your subject during the shoot and could result to uncomfortable looking portraits. Shooting during the golden hour could help you out with this most of the times because crowds tend to be less during this period. But it is best to scout the location first before finalizing the location and time of the shoot, because this could be different depending on the area. Also, try not to book sessions during the summer or beach season. The beach can really get busy during this time and it would really be hard for you to find an open space for you to work with. My last tip is to let your subject play around and just have fun. The beach is meant to be a place where people can have fun and just relax, so make sure you capture this on your photos. You can catch some nice looking raw, candid emotions doing this. I normally do this towards the end of the session, once I got all the post and normal shots out of the way. You don't want to tire your subject out early on because this could really affect the look and the overall mood of some photos. The beach will always be a good location for portrait photography because it gives you the flexibility to approach it in so many ways. The experience is always different and you will never get the same results. It can be challenging at times, but if you plan properly and execute accordingly, it will be all worth it. So what do you guys think about today's topic? Feel free to comment that below and don't forget to give this video a quick like because it helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. Hit subscribe as well while you're at it, and I will see you guys on the next video.